你来的时候，江水漫过云崖，因为一个眼神，我敞开心的城堡，迎接你的人吗？你走了以后，迷雾遮住月牙，心上一个梦想，我走过夜的长路，追随你到天涯。珍藏爱的旗帜，留下情的家华，每一年为你燃起火光。江里流着金沙，花儿名叫索玛，每一片晴空五彩云霞。
Uncle.
What's the problem? It's like you're on fire. What's the matter?
Bad news. Just now, I saw loads of people gathering at Muga's house. I wondered what was up. So I listened in on their conversation. I heard they were going to get people to go to the party committee office, and they want to hold a sit-in. They said they wouldn't get up until the committee solves the problem.
Oh, how could Muga come up with such an idea? I must find a way to stop him.
Uncle, don't worry.
Now they plan to attack me in front of the party committee. Of course I'm worried.
Let it go. If it becomes a major incident, it will bring trouble anyway. If Muga has a fight with the police, then we don't have to do anything. The police will take control of them. We can have a good laugh at them.
Ha! They just sit there. How will that get them in trouble?
Uncle, just use your brain. You just need to ask more people to join them and tell them to cause trouble when they get to the party committee yard. The situation gets out of control, and then Muga can do nothing to stop it. Huh?
You're smart, you know. Come on, let's have a drink. Join me. Wait, Jinshi, get a wine glass for Munyo. Great.
Come on, let's toast.
Jinshu, why have you come?
I heard something very important. I thought for a moment and decided to tell you.
What's the matter?
Munyu came to my home and told my dad that people were gathered at Muga's. Munyu heard their plan. Tomorrow morning, they'll call a lot of villagers to go to the party committee. They want to scrap the list of welfare households and punish my dad.
Really?
Yes, if they do that, they'll be in trouble. Please try to stop them.
You wait right here. I'm gonna find Secretary Yutia and Wang Min.
Okay.
Let's go back.
Secretary Yutia! Secretary Yutia!
What's going on, Adia?
Secretary Wang, bad news. I just heard about villagers gathered at Muga's home. They've decided to go to the city tomorrow morning and cause trouble at the party committee. They want to force the members to disqualify the poor households and punish Wuza.
Oh my god. Things will get worse. The situation could get out of control.
The villagers don't understand what's at stake. If they continue to cause trouble, well, it's likely to turn out badly for them.
Yes, I must report to the Township Party Committee and ask Secretary Wuda to report to the staff of the Party Committee. Otherwise, we'll get in trouble.
Don't rush to make the call.
No, I have to call now. Otherwise, it'll look really bad, and we'll all be in really big trouble.
Secretary Yutia, can't we come up with some kind of a solution? Can't we do more than just send messages?
Secretary Wongmin, it's urgent. I must report to the Township Party Committee. I'll call from the village office.
Hey, where are you going?
Muga's house.
Hey,
Hello? Hello? Is Secretary Wuda there? This is Yutia. Oh, how do you do? I'm so sorry to bother you. I know it's very late, but I have something quite urgent to report to you, and I need to tell you right now.
What? Okay, I see. Right. Hello, Secretary Soon? I'm Aruda from Yedi Township. I have something quite important to report.
Hello? Secretary Sun, don't you sleep? Go ahead. Speak slowly. What's happened in Gumo village? Okay, I see. It must be handled properly. Be sure to avoid any conflict between officers and villagers. I will handle this myself tomorrow. Okay.
Come in, please. Brother, Secretary Wong is here. Secretary Wong, sit down, please. Wherever you like.
Okay.
It's late. What's the matter?
Muga, I heard that you're gonna take villagers to the municipal party. Is that true?
I want to speak to the officers of the party committee. I hope to change the welfare list.
Muga, it may not solve the problem. Instead, you may stir up trouble.
Secretary Wong, even if we can't solve the problem, we'll let the members know there's so many unfair things in our village. We gotta tell them what kind of man Wooser is. It's the only way to defeat him and bring justice to our village.
But it's late now. It's time to go to bed. We must take time to consider things before they evaluate the next batch of poor households.
Secretary, don't worry. Yutia has called the township and the party committees. Even if Muga takes the villagers to the city, the staff have been informed and they'll be ready.
Secretary Wong, relax. The municipal staff have got the message.
Yeah.
I've been in school for 23 years. I was always one of the top students. But now, I can't even persuade them. I've never felt such a failure. I'm defeated. I'm such a loser.
Don't say that. You got a law degree. You read so many books. You have so much knowledge. Don't you remember what you said? You figured out America's subprime crisis, let alone the problem in Gumo Village.
It's no use. I only have knowledge from books. I know nothing about Gumo Village. I'm so stupid. Why didn't I listen to Zhou Lin's advice? And my dad's advice? Why did I insist on working here? I deserve it.
You should calm down, please.
Secretary Yutie, how can I stay calm? Muga's gonna take villagers to cause trouble in the city. If something bad happens, I, as first secretary, will be responsible. In that case, I'll be removed from office.
It's not that bad. You're too anxious and pessimistic. Muga and other villagers placed their hope in you. They thought you can help them. If you are desperate now, how will you deal with those simple-minded villagers and those poor households? Is there anyone who can help them? Am I right? Huh?
You're right.
Calm down now. Have some water. As long as you try, you'll find a way.
But what can I do now?
Before they set out tomorrow, you must find a realistic solution to handle the registration for the welfare. Then everything else can be fixed. Have some water.
Thank you.
Calm down. Think about your strengths and Wusa's weaknesses. If you compare your strengths with his weaknesses, you're sure to defeat him.
My strengths? Atier,
Yeah?
how many poor households are there in Gumo?
Altogether, 67.
67. Where are the household archives?
They're kept in the county welfare office. If you want to read the archives, you have to go there.
Is there any other way?
No.
Why do you want to read the archives?
You just reminded me. One of my strengths is data analysis. During my PhD, big data analysis helped me solve many problems. It just occurred to me. The registration of poor households also relies on data. If I can get the data, then I might find out the problem. Once I find the problem, I'll report it to my superiors. Then I can turn the tables.
Huh, what a good idea. I know how to get the archives. Before the archives have been sent to the county, we kept a backup. But it isn't in the computer. It's stored in the township database.
Can I see it?
Not here.
Why?
There's no network connection.
Oh, yes, he's right.
How come? When Jolin worked here, he often sent WeChat messages.
I know when Jolin sent WeChat messages to you because he had to go to the small hill outside the village to connect to the internet. Every time when he sent messages, he had to go up there.
Atia?
Yeah?
Let's go there. I need to log in the township's database and look at the archives.
Okay.
Lighters, preserved meat, black tea, shampoo. You bought almost everything on credit. Have you ever paid back the money? Never mind this year's debts. You haven't paid off last year's debts.
Last year...
No way. If you don't pay me, then no noodles for you.
The noodles are soaked in hot water for too long.
I'd rather throw them out than give them to you.
Come on, don't waste food.
Why are you so mean to him? It's just a bowl of noodles.
He's right.
Do as I say. Give it to him. Look at him. He looks hungry.
Yeah, I only ate 2 potatoes from this morning until now. I'm starving to death.
Take it. You're about to ruin the whole family. This is the last time or I'll leave this store.
You...
Whatever.
What did you say?
I say you. Look at you. What's wrong with you? Can't you afford noodles? How come? It doesn't cost that much.
Don't say that. I'm just short of money. I'd pay if I had it. I don't eat for free. I could tell you some valuable news.
What news?
About the female secretary. She just went to Muga's house.
Why is she going there this late?
I guess she was trying to persuade Muga not to make trouble for the committee.
Now she's scared of us. She did nothing before.
Yeah.
What happened then?
Then she left and went back to the office.
Hurry up. Then go back and see what happens. Something may happen tonight.
Tell me the password.
It's 888-666.
Okay. Atya,
Yeah?
I'm going to read all the archives of registered poor in the village. You can go back now.
Okay, let me go back and get you some hot water.
Atya, would
Yeah?
you please give me some food, too?
Haven't you had dinner?
No.
Okay, I'll be back soon.
Thank you. Dad?
Yeah. I've been told by the party committee that some villagers were planning to go to the committee yard. They're asking to change the registered households. Did you know that?
I know.
Well, what are you going to do about it?
I haven't thought about it.
Listen to me, Yaya. This is a serious problem. If you don't handle this properly, it could evolve into an incident. It'll cause big trouble. Do you understand?
Yes, so I'm trying to find a way.
What way?
I'm searching the archives of registered households in the township database.
You mean you're wasting time on the archives?
There's no other way. I can only rely on the data of registered households.
Now, speak slowly. I don't understand.
I have no time now. I'm busy with my work. Okay, bye.
Listen to me.
Risa! Risa, are you at home? Risa!
Hey, Secretary Utia, what's the matter?
Listen, our young female secretary is on the hill outside the village, and she's searching data about the registered poor households.
Oh, okay.
Atier told me she might stay up there for a while. I think we should take turns to look after her. What do you think?
No problem. I'll get my clothes and go there.
Okay.
Dad, where are you going this late?
The Secretary Utia is here. He told me the young female secretary is surfing the internet on the hill.
The internet? That's none of our business, is it?
She's reading the archives of the households. It's all for her work. There may be wolves outside the village. Secretary Utia asked me to find some people to look after her.
How can that information be useful?
She's just a young woman. Anyway, it's not easy for her to climb up the hill to get on the internet. I must go to see her.
Uncle, I've drunk enough wine today. I'm sleepy. I need to go home.
Oh, no. You're drunk. You can't drive a car. Stay here with us. We'll prepare a bed for you. Jinchi, go make a bed for your cousin.
No, thanks. I don't drive. Anyu is waiting for me outside. I'll let him drive.
Nah, you can't let him drive. It's too dangerous for him to drive at midnight. There are too many turns. It's tricky. You better leave in the daytime.
Uncle!
Oh, what's going on?
Uncle! I just saw Secretary Utia and Risa, and they were gathering lots of people together in the village.
Why?
Well, they want to gather people to protect the young female secretary on the hill.
They cause so much trouble. Why do they bother to take people up the hill and protect the young woman? Huh? The young secretary. Why does she go up the hill at midnight?
She must be surfing the internet.
What's she playing at, huh? Is she doing some online shopping? And she's got people to protect her? How shameful!
Forget it. Let it go. As long as Muga takes villages to make trouble at the municipal party tomorrow, we will have a complete victory. I think I'll stay here tonight. Tomorrow, I'm gonna drive you to watch them at the party yard.
That's great. Go on. Have some more wine. Sleep here tonight. Come on.
No.
Uncle Risa,
Hi.
why are you here?
Secretary Utia told me you're reading the archives of the poor households. He asked me to look after you. Secretary Wang, be careful. Wolves may be around tonight.
Oh, really?
Here you are. It's cold here. Put on the cloak. It's the Yi people's best weapon against the cold. Okay, carry on with your work. Don't mind me. Other people will come later.
Thank you, Uncle Risa.
You're welcome. I go back now.
Okay.
Secretary Wang.
Secretary
Carry on your work.
Is that a wolf?
Don't be scared.
It's far away from here. You carry on.
It's a sunny day.
Look at that sun. We're sure to make it. Yeah.
Yes.
Muga, they haven't come yet. Muga, when did we set out? The cock's crowed already.
As soon as everybody is here.
Muga! Here we are, Muga.
Here we are!
Why are you so late?
To protect Secretary Wang, we kept watch last night.
Okay. Let's go.
Oh, there's so many people. Who'll pay the cab fare, huh?
We're walking.
Huh?
Let's go!
Go! Go, go!
Oh.
Go!
Secretary Wang. Secretary Wang. Secretary Wang.
It's morning now.
I've got a plan. I have to return to Gumo and talk to Muga.
You're too late. Muga has already taken villagers to the city.
Huh? When did they go?
Well, I'm not sure. About 20 minutes.
Oh no! I've got to stop them. I'll sit in the back.
Okay.
Secretary Utia, what's happening?
I don't know. It worked yesterday. Right, I'll call Ahe in Zula Village and ask him to repair the car.
Secretary Utia? It's no use. By the time the car's repaired, Muga will be there.
What can we do now?
Atya?
Yeah?
Let's take a bike.
Okay.
Uncle? With Shibu's car, we should arrive at the city before Muga.
It doesn't matter. If we're early, we can have lunch.
Sir, don't worry. Secretary Wong is here.
Hello, hello. Hi, hi. Hello, hi. How's it going?
Secretary Utia of Kumo Village just called. He said a large number of villagers is set out at 6 a.m. They're heading for the party committee. They should be halfway now. They should get here in an hour and a half.
Okay, let's come up with a solution.
Secretary Wong, according to Secretary Utia, about 40 to 50 villagers are heading for the municipal government. The leaders of the party committee have worked out two contingency plans. The first plan is to send out some comrades at once and to stop villagers on the outskirts, and to try to persuade them to go back to the village. The second plan is when villagers arrive here, let the leaders of the party committee explain to them and persuade them, then send them back by car.
I'm really not sure about this. What do you think?
I think
What's the best way to deal with this? I'm not so sure. This doesn't sound.
Neither of them is good. The first one is to stop them early. If they can't be persuaded, things will escalate. They may become aggressive. The second is no good. This is too passive. If all these Yi people cannot be persuaded, or we cannot satisfy them, then what should we do? Secretary Aouda, did Comrade Wang Min contact you?
No. Until now, only Secretary Utia has kept in touch.
Is there any news from the party committee?
We've tried to contact them, but we couldn't.
I wonder where the first secretary of Gumo Village is. Contact Secretary Wang Min. I want her opinion.
Okay, I'll call her at once. I can't get through. Her phone is off.
Okay, listen up. We need to break now. Ask the canteen to prepare 60 breakfasts. Those villagers set out early. They must have missed breakfast. When they arrive, invite them to the canteen. Afterwards, bring them to the hall. I'll talk to them myself. Let's try our best today to help them sort this out. Time is running out. Let's all get to work.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey! Stop! Hey! Everybody, stop! Stop!
Wait! Secretary Wong, what are you doing here? You worked all night yesterday. You should be resting.
I stayed up all night yesterday. The results of my work are on this. I logged into the township's database. Then I compared the data of registered poor households with data of unregistered households. I got a definite result. Among the 53 registered poor that have been newly evaluated, 15 of the households are unqualified.
What? Really? What do you think? How do you explain that? Doesn't make sense.
Be quiet, everybody. Please. Be quiet. She hasn't finished yet.
Listen to me. We can't tell why the 15 households passed the evaluation.
Why not? Isn't it obvious? We all know that it must be Wusa's trick.
You can't say that. Unless you have evidence. Only after an investigation will we know. And I can assure you, I will go to the city and report it to the municipal leaders. I'll ask them to disqualify the last batch and to re-evaluate.
Sounds reasonable. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. Is that right? That's what she's saying, yeah.
Wait!
Yeah.
Wait. May I have a look? The data you said is stored in this little thing right here, right?
Yes. The report is finished. I'll print it right away.
I think it's true. I'll trust you with it. Let's go back.
Okay, let's go home. Come on, let's go.
Sorry to trouble you. Please help us.
It's almost 9 a.m. Why is there no news?
They should have arrived there by now. What happened? Munyo!
Uncle, I'm coming.
Munyo, make a call. Find out where Muga and the other villages are now.
Okay.
The villagers should have arrived now. Why is there no news?
Secretary Wong, good news, good news. The villagers have returned to Gumo.
Are you sure? Why'd they go back?
First, Secretary Wong Min caught up with them and persuaded them to go back. They're on their way home.
Is this true?
Absolutely true. Yuchia just called me. He said Secretary Wong would be right here. I think she has something to report to you.
Okay. I see.
Hey, what's going on?
Uncle,
Yeah?
he told me that they'd gone back to the village.
Gone back? Why did they go back?
He told me. The young secretary caught up with them halfway. She persuaded them to all turn around and go back.
It seems we underestimated Secretary Wong Min. Let's go back. It's all over.
Come on,
back
you
now?
two. Get in the car. What a shame.
Secretary Wong. The first secretary of Gumo Village, Wong Min, is here. She has something important to report.
Please, show her in. I wonder what she has.
Come on, come on.
Secretary Wong, fellow leaders.
Secretary Wong, come here. Have a seat. Sit down, please.
Secretary Wong, fellow leaders, I come from Gumo Village to make a report.
Secretary Wong, where were you this morning? Can you tell us where you were, please?
This morning, I chased after the villagers heading for municipal government. Then I...
Sit down, please. Have a seat.
It took me more than an hour to catch up with them. I managed to persuade them that I would deal with the registration of poor households. The villagers decided to go back and wait for my news.
We know a little about the registration. How will you deal with it?
When I took office, I found many villagers are opposed to the last evaluation. They thought Shamawusa, the director of village committee, had fixed it. He helped his relatives and friends to pass the evaluation. But the truly poor families failed, so they asked me to investigate it.
The Township Party Committee has also heard about this.
The Welfare Task Force intended to hold a two-committee meeting to discuss it. But we found many obstacles, and due to the interference from WUSA, we could not proceed. Last night, I came up with a workable solution. I logged into the township's database, and I read the archives of all the households. I also viewed the data on the ownership of arable land, hilly land, residential land, plus data on family income, residence, educational background, medical condition. According to my analysis, among the newly evaluated, 15 are unqualified. So I solemnly request to disqualify the last batch of poor households and make a reevaluation. We must create a fair anti-poverty environment for Gumo Village. And the 15 unqualified households should be investigated. If Director Wusa really abused his power, he should be punished according to the rules.
Right, Secretary Wood.
Secretary Wong?
Would you please get her a glass of water? She must be very thirsty after the long journey.
Okay, okay.
Anya, bring us 2 cups of buckwheat tea. Uncle, sit down, please. What bad luck. The young secretary ruined absolutely everything.
We haven't figured it out yet. It's still hard to tell who's winning.
Uncle! I got news from the village. Muga and the other villagers, they're back now. Secretary Wang Min went to the city to make a report. It's about the reevaluation of registered poor households. And the ownership of the...
Yeah? Of what?
Arable land. Hilly land,
The ownership of arable land, hilly land, and residential land?
Yeah, that's it.
This little girl, I underestimated her. Even a blind cat can get a dead mouse. She got me all right.
Well, what do you mean? Do you mean we need to replan the registration of poor households?
I think I'm in trouble now. Once the data on poor households is compared with that on arable land and residential land, what I did will become clear.
Yaya, tell me, where did you get the idea of using the database? Was there someone who told you?
Actually, the idea occurred to me when I was in despair. The director of the village committee is against me, and he even obstructed the 2 committee meeting. The villagers planned to cause trouble. I had no idea. But I thought I must help the villagers to try and figure out the registration problem. So I spent the whole night analyzing the data.
It seems you have a lot of potential as long as there's enough pressure. The situation in villages is not that simple. There are many people, like Wusa. In a sense, there are obstacles to growth, but they can be transformed into a driving force. It needs anti-poverty staff to use their wits. Only when you defeat Wusa can you call yourself a welfare officer.
I'm aware of that. Dad, give me some advice.
There are no secrets. As I said, you must rely on organization from the ground up.
Well, of course I know that.
So don't ignore me.
Whatever. Let's celebrate my first victory since I started in Gumo.
Who says it is a victory? You're just starting.
Well, at least I made some progress.
That's not progress. You learned by comparing data. You call that real progress? Any welfare manager with some wits can come up with that. You still have a lot to learn. You have to go ahead carefully. There's no other way. We can have dinner later. Now, organize the archives and make a report to the welfare office.
I got it.